On paper, the organization that governs the world's most popular sport is surprisingly modest. FIFA owns no stadiums, employs no professional athletes, and manages no domestic leagues. Legally, it is registered in Switzerland as a simple, tax-exempt nonprofit association. But that administrative status belies a much larger footprint. From its headquarters in Zurich, this nonprofit manages billions in cash reserves and negotiates directly with heads of state. This creates a strange paradox, an administrative body that holds leverage rivaling a sovereign nation. FIFA achieved this not by owning physical assets, but by controlling the legitimacy of the game itself. They are not a traditional sports federation. They are an empire built on the centralized management of the world's emotional connection to football. The shift began in the 1970s under João Havelange. He was the architect who moved FIFA away from being a mere sporting committee and turned it into a corporate machine. Havelange recognized that FIFA's most valuable resource was the collective, focused attention of its global audience. Under his leadership, FIFA secured exclusive alliances with massive brands like Adidas and Coca-Cola. Revenue no longer relied on local ticket sales. It shifted to centralized global broadcast and marketing rights. By restricting access to the broadcast signal, FIFA ensured that every viewer became a revenue point they alone could license. They successfully built a system based on the total control of a universally desired resource. That control is most evident during the selection of World Cup hosts. FIFA sells the tournament as a unique opportunity for international prestige and rapid economic development. For the host nation, the cost of entry is staggering. Governments absorb multi-billion-dollar liabilities required to build stadiums, transit systems, and security infrastructure. The financial split is stark. On the left, the host nation takes on massive public debt for infrastructure. On the right, FIFA retains nearly all the revenue from broadcasting and sponsorships, with almost no associated risk. When the tournament ends, FIFA walks away with its profits intact. The host nation, meanwhile, is often left to manage the long-term debt and maintenance of stadiums that may never be filled again. In this model, sovereign taxpayers effectively subsidize the growth of a private organization, assuming all the physical risk for a fraction of the financial reward. The concessions FIFA demands from host governments frequently reach into their own legal codes. Bidding nations are often required to rewrite tax laws, waive corporate duties, and establish exclusive commercial zones specifically for FIFA sponsors. Entire administrative bubbles and specialized dispute mechanisms are established during the tournament. These exist to ensure the event's operation remains insulated from local regulations. Because they hold a monopoly on the sport's premier event, FIFA possesses the leverage to require that sovereign states temporarily prioritize corporate bylaws over their own domestic laws. Years of centralized wealth and a lack of external oversight created a culture of extreme confidence within FIFA's executive committee under Sepp Blatter. That image of invulnerability was challenged in 2015. During an early morning raid at a luxury hotel in Switzerland, international authorities detained several top executives. The investigation alleged systemic commercial manipulation and corrupt governance that had persisted for years within the organization's leadership. These raids revealed that FIFA was subject to the same pressures and internal vulnerabilities as any other highly concentrated power structure. Even as the organization moved forward, its history of centralized control led to a significant miscalculation regarding its digital licensing deal with EA Sports. During negotiations, FIFA demanded a massive increase in licensing fees, seemingly operating on the belief that their name was the primary source of the game's value. EA responded by dropping the FIFA branding entirely. They retained the clubs, the players, and the actual game systems, moving forward under a new name. It was a rare moment where the limit of FIFA's power was exposed. You can monopolize legitimacy and paperwork, but you cannot easily extort value from an ecosystem you don't actually build. Football remains a universal language, but the business surrounding it has become a sophisticated geopolitical machine. It is an empire that doesn't rely on territory, but on the exclusive control of global attention and tax-exempt status.